Welcome to Trucking with Fitz. Today we got two loads to do, one to Moline and one to, where we go, Fort Dodge. We spent a little time talking about owner-operator stuff, and well, the cool thing about this clip right now is the fact that you hear nothing. A little bit of a breeze. We're parked out front of my new house, if you're wondering. Stay tuned for some trucking. Good morning. We're in Moline, Iowa, right? Moline, Iowa. Moline, Illinois. I almost said it Iowa because I hardly ever go over state lines. We've done this twice now in the last few days. We did it Friday, which I am not complaining. I like coming to Moline. It's a good store to come to. They're pretty quick. We've been here for about half an hour. Most of the way done. I lost one of my loaders. And they're sort of taking their time now, but we're not too far out from being done. Trying to be as efficient as possible again today. We took 80 again today. And really, when you're driving 63 on 80, people are just passing you. It's not slow enough that you have to have your flashers on, but it's slow enough that you basically never pass anybody. So they just go on around you, and you just mind your own business in the right lane. So it is what it is. Just chill there. I have noticed in the last couple weeks here, significant upkick in my fuel economy. I started doing 63, not just when loaded, but when I'm empty. And that has helped. Plus, it's warm outside right now, so I'm not idling at all, really, when I'm parked. Like, you hear the truck running around? You don't. And that's because, well, the AC doesn't work, so there's no point in running the truck. Once I get it cooled down, obviously, you guys know you don't want to just shut off the engine. After you've been working her, you want to let it cool down a little bit. So I turn the engine fan on and I let it run while I'm loosening my straps. And then when I'm finished loosening and throwing my straps, I shut the truck off. And then I wind my straps up and wait to get unloaded. That's my practice. Gives the truck a few minutes. And yeah, anyway. So let's see. Trying to see when I started doing that. I think it's been about a week. So I made my offer on my house on May 13th. And the official offer. That day when I filled up, I got 759 miles per gallon. The next day I got 667. And some of this has a little discrepancy because not every pump fills it to exactly the same place. But after that, on May 16th, my fill-up did 728, and on May 18th, I did 701. So I don't know. We're gonna keep tracking it, and I'll keep you guys updated. But I think with the way I'm driving right now, I'm going to get around 7 miles per gallon. And 63, Josh, I just watched your video from over the weekend. I think 63 is sort of a sweet spot. I can get better fuel economy if I go even slower, but much slower than that, and it starts to get rather frustrating. So it's like I'm getting better fuel economy. I love that, but I'm also not making everybody mad. At least I don't think I am. You know, it's just that balance. You gotta find a balance. You don't want to be the turd, but you also want to save some money. And I told you guys I'm stopping less for food, and I'm slowing down, and it seems to be working. And the reason why I'm doing that is because obviously I'm buying a bigger house, and so I need to pay myself more to offset that cost. It's just the choices you make. It's just you think about what kind of truck you want to buy, what kind of running you want to do, and you just gotta. When you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. So when I say yes to being home every day, I'm saying no to making as much money. When I'm saying yes to buying a house where me and my family can grow together, I'm saying no to eating the kind of food that I want to eat. You know, it's just, yes is a no's. When you say yes, you got to say no to something. When you say no to something, that gives you the opportunity to say yes to something else. And forgive me for philosophizing right now, but it's just the way life is. You have to value, you have to decide for yourself what you value and make your choices based on what you value. So it is what it is. Yeah, that's all I say on this for now. I'm going to do a video. So I've told you guys that the last full week of June, I am going to be not running because I'm going to be on a camp trip with the teens from my church. And so I'll be gone. And I'm planning on doing some topical videos and posting them, editing them early, and then having them come live that week. So one of them is probably going to be talking about buying your first truck. And the funny thing about it is there's a lot of things that I'm going to say, and it's basically going to be saying, don't do what I did. Man, so much of this is just trial and error. It's like you just do the best you can. You make the best decision you can at the point you're in for the situation you're in. And you're not always going to get it right. You can do your best to figure out what the truck situation is. You know, is the motor going to last? All these different things. But at the end of the day, it's just a risk. It's just a gamble. That's all it is. And in order to reap benefits of freedom, and if you want to money, you're going to have to take risks. You're going to have to take risks. It's just the way it is. It's just the way life is. And sometimes you're going to have to make sacrifices that mean you're going to have to pay yourself less now in order to be able to pay yourself more and not have a capped income later. You know, that's just, it is what it is. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling now. I'm going to save these topics for topical videos, and we're going to sit here and we're going to get our paperwork signed. We are almost done. I think there's one unit left on the far side over here. Nothing on my side. Get this paper signed and get out of here. We're out of there. Took them 45 minutes today. It's 9:15 right now. A little longer than the last time, but that's fine. I am not worried about it. Yes, I'm running a stop sign. 81 outside. It's in the lower 70s right now, I believe. I pre-opened my side, vent window, whatever that thing is called. And, because I know it's going to get warm here in a minute. The next couple hours. We spent most of the trip out here in the rain, which was fine. The truck actually didn't get as dirty as I thought it was going to. But okay, we got enough time to go here, I think. Hard to shift and hold the camera. I really need to get a better setup for that. But it is what it is. Okay, here we go. I like that. The nice thing about popping open that small window over there is, well, one, it gives you some vent, but man, you can hear the truck better. You can hear the truck much better. Gives me the feels. This overcast is really nice. I like it. It's good weather to drive in, but I think it's going away. All right, guys. I just let you listen to the truck for a second there. Cat 30406E. Get a little Jake brake action too. Why not? Not really allowed to right here, but you know what? Saves the brakes. I have hardly put any wear on the brakes of this truck since I bought it. I've had it for over a year. Just Jake braking all the time. I love it. All right, see you guys. Well, we are back on the road again after being at the yard. We're just west of Marshalltown on 30. And we have our trailer behind us. We're pulling 843, the fresh painted triaxle. And we're headed to Fort Dodge. A little bit of a slowdown that happened back at the yard there. Just past the state trooper. Anyway, a little bit of slowdown. I texted in halfway between Iowa City and Cedar Rapids and said I'll be back at 11:45, which is pretty close to when I was there. I was probably there 11:47, almost 11:50. So I was accurate there. So I wasn't pulling their leg. But they didn't text me anything. Forgot about me. Got there, got ready to drop my trailer, and they still hadn't texted me anything. So I texted and said, "Hey, you got anything?" Text me back right away. Send me over 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, or and it didn't matter. One of the newer trailers. I'm like, okay, Cedar Rapids, here we go. Pull out of my trailer, and I knew there were 6 trailers on the yard that were loaded and strapped, ready to go. So I'm like, all right, it's one of those trailers, we're good to go. But no, it wasn't one of those trailers. It was a loaded trailer, but it hadn't been strapped at all. And I'm like, really? In my head. So I didn't record any of this because I knew I was hangry, and I should not. So I'm just informing you, everything's fine. I'm pleased that I'm going to Fort Dodge. So there's that. I'm glad where I'm going. But yeah, 6 loaded and strapped trailers, and then he sends me over the one that is loaded and not strapped. I'm like, I don't have any problem with strapping. In fact, sometimes it's enjoyable. Get back to doing something. But I'm trying to be efficient this week. I'm trying to make a lot of money this week is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to run extra miles. I ran one on Saturday. I want to make it over 500 miles this week, today. 500 miles. today. Which Fort Dodge is great towards that goal. So, but hook onto my strap trailer now that he sends me over. I text him and say, "Can you send me one that's already strapped?" Just not. I guess it's a text, so you can't text tone. I just, "Hey, do you got one that's already strapped?" Is what I said. And so he sent me a different one, 843, this one. I grab it, hook on, check the straps, all that jazz, do my due diligence, and then roll over the scale, and we weigh 82,560 pounds. So now I had to go back around again, get something taken off, strap that spot in the trailer. Scale, we weighed 79,400, so that's just fine. So we were in the yard for 30 minutes this time, which, you know, if I had to live load, that would be annoying, or that would be quick, but drop and hook, that was a little annoying, but we got over it, and we're headed down the road. It's starting to get warm today, which is fine. I'm not complaining about it. We just got our windows down, enjoying this beautiful sun. I mean, look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. It rained most of the morning. The sun's out now. I bet those crops are launching out of there right now. Most everything's popped out of the ground at this point. But it's like, on a day like today, when it's got plenty of moisture, and then the sun's out and it's warm, it's like you can watch the corn grow. The plan. So the plan is, I need to stop for fuel, and we're probably going to stop in Story City. That's where I'll get lunch too. A little annoyed that I can't get lunch at lunchtime, but the only other option is it's either to stop back in Marshalltown and go to McDonald's, which is going to have a massive line at this time of day, or I got to go to Ames, which it's sort of out of my way. So we're just going to go all the way to Story City, and we're going to get our free drink. We're going to fill up good there. $3.13 a gallon is what Mudflap's got for us there, so that's a good price. And grab some lunch and get on up to Fort Dodge and see if we can dodge the crazies and dodge the DOT. So here we go. I feel like we haven't been to Fort Dodge in a while. At any rate, right on me. I accelerated as fast as I can accelerate, loaded out of that stoplight, and he was right on my tail. Like, okay, is that helpful? Are you accomplishing something? I cannot go any faster. Stock horsepower doesn't get me much these days. Let him know I'm getting off here. He can be patient. Oh, I'm gonna miss that light. Oh well. Mr. Coronado is gonna be happy that I'm getting over. I am gonna have some fun getting in here because this van is gonna be in my way. Oh, that was another situation where four-wheelers will do what four-wheelers will do. I had somebody waiting behind me trying to get to Casey's, and you guys saw that van. I wasn't going to make that left turn past that van, so I was sitting there waiting, trying to get her to go. She didn't go. The guy behind me got really mad, whipped on around me and laid on his horn. And that's like, I cannot make that turn without hitting that car. Four-wheelers will do what four-wheelers will do. I guess I just gotta accept it, right? I don't like making people mad, but okay. made it. We didn't get pulled over. We have the whole load. Now, let's see if we can get unloaded quickly. Figured I'd end the video rolling through Eldora here. I decided to come from the north into town instead of taking 80 to 30 for a couple different reasons. One, I'm not going to tell you. The other one is, well, it's because I don't have anything else I'm doing tonight. I wanted to do one more load. I asked him for either a Marshalltown or Altoona, and the shortest he had was a Cedar Rapids. And man, I wanted to work more, but I don't want to work more that bad. I did a total of 244 loaded miles today. So we got close to that 500 mile mark. We're not quite there, but we did that one on Saturday, and that makes up for it plenty. We steal a few miles from that load, and we're up to that 500 for the day. So I'm pleased with that. Tomorrow, another reason why I chose not to do the Cedar Rapids is because tomorrow I am going to Spencer. So we're already in a good place with that load because it's 192 loaded miles just in that load. So all we need is a 60 mile load afterward, and we're golden. We're hitting that 250 loaded mile mark. So like I say, I'm happy. We're getting the miles we want. Oh, Eldora is a pretty little city. We'll see if we can make this light. There's only one light in town. I would used to turn right at the light, and I would go one more right-hand turn, and I would make it down to Remington Seed there in Eldora. When I used to run, well, that was not the smartest choice there, Mr. Oh, a handicap. Get rid of the Jake brakes. Oh yeah, we'll make the light now. For sure. I used to do that a lot with the dry van. I'm sure I took you there a few times if you were around. If not, you should go back and take a look. Whoever this Ford guy is does not want to go the speed limit. I believe that's the Hardin County Courthouse. Please don't go, Mr. F-150. I don't want to hit you. I'm hoping I don't have to sit behind this person the whole way out, but I might. Oh, all right, guys. This is going to be the end of the video today. Hope it wasn't too much of a bother, a little bit of a chat I gave early on. Just speaking from the heart there. Comment down below your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one.